Although, what would you like to pair it up with in terms of strong support left? That's the question. I would prefer an engage here, but maybe that's just me. Jhin could work with both things, right, to round out the composition.
Oh. Okay, now this was toyed with, so I'm going to talk about the hover for a second, because it's probably not going to be it. But when Twisted Fate was buffed, supports in the LEC were scrimming Twisted Fate support. So don't take that as a bait.
Anything going on too much in the early game. Wukong generally wants a stable game. I say that, and Baus looks like he might just get snipped to death.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be doing too well off the back of this one. A couple more of the snips. The flash forward flash from Baus does nothing. First blood to Hazira.
Baus, if he just crashes this wave and Hazira doesn't respect it, could be painful. Could be rough.
Let's hit the 6 here for Hazira. No flash. Remember, both of those top laners used it, so he's just going to immediately in Baus. But Baus finds him with the soul. That stack early. Does get spotted by Crowley's W, though, so they are aware that this is going on, but realistically, I don't think there's really much Lost Returners can do, although I say that, they've got pressure bot side, so they are thinking about coming in for the collapse. Painful's made his way over as well. Kasing tries to go for the headbutt pole, but they are able to escape away. Velia falling off the flank, same with Nemesis. This is a pretty bad sandwich here for Bulldog, forcing Painful to flash away. And Lost Returners, they get a play topside, and they still get the Dragon. No loss for them across the map.
Yeah. Crowley and Reckless had priority, so they just came in collapse, and specifically the
swapping to get themselves grab pressure. And Lost Returners very quick at just securing themselves these two jungle objectives, nice and fast off the bat.
Yeah, he's zeroed down an ulti and forced to recall. The same with Baus. Velia, they know that Wukong's going to full clear the bot side. Baus's ward helps with that, so you get the free grubs on the screen. Take a look at the all-in down on the bot side, though. I mean, Baus, how does he always do it?
Blackfire Torch, Yontail's finished up. 2 carries of items, but Bulldog, they're going to take this opportunity to jump in. Artanis goes forwards with a monkey spin, trying to get that Cyclone off Velia. Able to break away with his ultimate running. Finally is going to wear out. Couple of ultimates burnt there. Artanis goes in for the second Cyclone onto Velia, gets hit by the W. No, he's just about able to escape, but Artanis able to find himself the kill in response. Crowley, though, seeing if an opportunity for a bit more burst damage comes out. Baus eats up on the trap, slow comes down. It is a 5 versus 4 right now in the favor of Bulldog, but the crab was secured there by Lost Returners, so they know what's going on. Reckless jumps in, flashes out, finds a knock on to a couple of players as Nemesis makes his way forward. Scatter the Weak only hits onto 1. And this is just Bulldog's Dragon. There's nothing Lost Returners can do but watch.
Yeah, I really don't like it from Lost Returners. Trying to fight, but Baus is getting collapsed on by the Alistair. Bear in mind, Kasing has Ignite.
Yeah, I don't really think Baus is going to be able to survive this one. He's full AP, getting a fair amount of damage off of the Kasing. Does get knocked out of the Deadly Flourish, but not under any real threat here. Baus goes for a knock-up onto Dream, and that is going to be the feat of Warfare secured there for the side of Bulldog.
Yeah, it's a great pick onto Baus, disrespecting the potential flank. I mean, it's a creative flank as well by Kasing. Now, Kasing has TP, so if he looks to TP on a flank, potentially...
Oh, Dream! He's hit by the slow, hit by the knock-up, and that should just be Crowley securing the kill. Artanis is trying to make the escape, gets the monkey spin off, gets the second clone down, another spin comes in, they find the knock-up as Artanis is actually able to escape, he survives, he gets the kill, and now Velia has been left on his own. Bulldog start to rip Lost Returners apart. Nemesis with the outplay button secures the kill onto Artanis, but the damage has...
Zero does.
And now we are starting to see the items, apart from mid lane, start to settle out, you know. Dream's been able to pick up his Ghost Blade.
They must have allocated so much gold through platings onto him as he gets attacked by Hazira.
Hazira is actually doing a fair amount of damage. I think Nemesis might just be giving the shutdown over. Hazira finds the solo kill. 3-1 on the Gwen.
Yeah, you aren't winning in the melee range there. Yeah, you aren't winning in melee range there versus the Gwen. That's rough. I mean, Velia's looking for the collapse. I'm not sure he gets it, but we'll take a look.
It does look like Reckless is making his way over. Hazira gets flashed onto, has his own flash, breaks away, the wind becomes lightning. Reckless has popped the ultimate. There's the W for a bit of resources. W's not going to make enough as Hazira able to escape. Wind becomes lightning, hits, and Velia, he's chasing, he wants the E, but the tower ramp up gets too much. Lost Returners cannot get revenge for their mid laner.
Yeah, they're going to place down the Herald to potentially look for a tier 2 here. I'm not sure they finish it, but maybe they will with Crowley DPSing. Yeah, they've got grubs. It should be all good. In the mid lane, it looks like Bowsy manages to wave clear any kind of cross-map play in the mid. But a bit shaky. Deaths across the board for Lost Returners. A big spike for Syndra, although she does have the scaling win con, is mitigated because of a death versus the face checking of P0. in Crowny, really going to look for a recall now. After getting all that tier 2 gold, he's going to be huge. That's a completed item for sure in base.
All right, let's have a look at the items as well. Just another quick check-in on this one. Oh, no, my God. He went to steal it. He went for the flash. He didn't quite find it.
69
Artanis is losing a lot of HP, though. Bounce going low as well. In jumps the monkey spin. Artanis trying to just keep them going. Painful makes his way over, gets the shockwave down onto the 2. Velio will fall as well. Bulldog collapsing in, securing kills left, right, and center as Nemesis is the only one left standing. Snip, snip, and down he falls. Only one... A very clear condition, win condition. I say this as Dream needs to be careful. He's just going to get unleashed power and executed there by Nemesis.
That's a pop. Yeah, the execute there at low HP. That's a lot of damage. Dream finds himself falling to Nemesis right there. Atacon is spawning soon. I wonder if there'll be any angle there. I say that. LR.
Oh,
pick up the painful.
You're going down. Brownie's able to get the kill. That's his second of the game. It is a bit of a bloodbath, and the goal steamroll this game because Bulldog willing to go toe-to-toe with them. Reckless gets head-butted away, doesn't get pulverized as in comes Faust, misses the knock-up. They do get the damage on Kasing.
Yes,
I think he might be in danger, though Artanis tries to jump in, gets scattered back for a second here. The slows are starting to be a bit too much as Faust is able to find the kill. The monkey spin is going to knock them up, but it's not going to do enough. The needlework is pretty huge, though. Massive stun onto his hero as he's just breaking away.
Yeah.
He used to have a revive, to be fair.
He has a boomerang. He doesn't have that anymore. But no, I mean, it's a bit of a tragedy, isn't it, for Bulldog? I mean, they were in such a good winning position. We were praising them, and then Painful gets picked. It was a pick
being used, so that's a good opportunity to jump in. They find the headbutt pulver onto Reckless. Reckless throws down the quickness, but he is going low. Another slam in onto him. Knock-up hits onto a couple of people as Artanis has to flash out. Dream trying to find some openings for some damage. Kasing finds some knock-up, but Baus is just going to gobble him whole as people are dropping left, right, and center. A double kill for his zero, but he's taken out in response as a 2 for 2. But Crowny will turn it around with a triple. He's now chasing on for another Dream, being run down here as Crowny will go for the quadra. The knock-up comes in. Lost Ratones. Get Crowny the quad.
A quadra kill for Crowny is crazy in the first game back. I mean, honestly, that entire play starts off with Reckless looking super juicy, so Bulldog tried to pounce on him, but the slipperiness of the Rakan...
He really felt like Bulldog had an opening in there, but the problem is you're looking at Dream, who is rocking a rapid fire cannon, and the Ghost Blade versus fumbled that a little hard, if I'm honest with you.
Have you seen Six-Pack on Reels? It felt like one of those clips. If you know, you know.
I don't know, but Velia, he's found himself in a bit of danger here. The curtain has been called, and he has gone super low. 2 quick kills for Bulldog. No teleport for Baus either. He used it earlier. This could be a very quick Baron. You've got the Gwen, you've got the damage.
Oh, no,
but Kasing, he just eats Nemesis ultimate, able to survive it. Painful. Big shockwave could be a massive game changer here, although it's on cooldown, so he can't do that. Baron going low. No jungler available. Baus has the feast, so they have to turn around. They find the route onto him. Zero's just going to put the damage into Baus. Baus starting to lose a little bit too much HP here. Finds the rupture onto Painful. Painful, no flash. He gets caught by the knockup. He's going to have to sacrifice himself. Baron is secured. Kasing will go down as well. An honourable sacrifice for the 2 players there to make sure the rest...
For a new team, as got a face check now. Kasing pulls the trigger.
Well, he gets caught, dodges around the deadly flourish. Baus finds Painful, just jumps in forwards. Knockup doesn't do enough. Kasing's able to jump away at the curtain call. Doesn't really get too much damage off as his hero is one shot by the Chomp. And again, no Gwen. Bulldog just have to back off. They may just try and cross map for the top lane tower. This is only Dragon number 3 for Lost Ratones, so it's not Soul.
Yeah, you can't drain tank as a Gwen if you get chomped, I fear. That is what happened when Baus pressed R on him. Nemesis is going to throw away the red buff. That's a global red. That really matters.
Oh, was that a shockwave? No, it wasn't. It just... Painful did shockwave, just completely whiffed it. Artanis is forced to use the Cyclone just to try and escape, but they have the slows, they have the lockdowns. He's able to get the second Cyclone off, throw a clone down. Dream's going to get jumped onto by Crowny as he just flashes away underneath the tower. Baus has a nobble. On to Kasing, feasts him up, finishes him down. Tower will fall next. Inhibitor will be next to follow. And honestly, it felt like there was a bit of a fight left in here, Bulldog, but they just folded
Yeah.
Once Lost Return got a control of this game, they just made sure that it is over for them. Hezero has to make the hero play happen. There's no feast onto Baus as he is eaten, and maybe a bit of damage can come through, but Dream is popped, and that is going to be the end of the game. Knock up onto the monkey. Not much they can do about this one. He's scattered. He's finished up with the unleashed power. Los Ratones will take the first game of the split.
Yeah, a shaky game, but honestly, ultimately, it was Los Ratones abusing their pick potential and finding really good picks in the mid game. I think this shouldn't be anything here, Crowny. I believe LR are just playing with their food. Oh, the sombrero.
It's sombrero from Painful into the three-man pole. It's not going to be enough. They find the knock-up, they find the kill, they find the nexus. 31 minutes on the clock. That was a good game. That was a really good game, to be honest.
You in comparison to the Janna, which is obviously banned out, which we saw
I think
in the
Emilio
first
would
game
be
of the
okay
day.
here.
Nah, just teasing from now.
Yeah, he is just teasing. Yeah, I think the Nautilus, if you have to go to the engage, I think is what makes most sense, right? You can easily counter the Rakan and his engages if you time it well. Point and click.
Right, so he had mana for 1 Q flash. I think he was fishing for it, but it just wasn't quite in range. These lanes.
Oh, good scatter. There's a pillar that can come. Bizguard just throws the W out and walks away.
Yeah, and it's not going to be a double crab for the Viego, but Velia going to try and chase him around the map. He sees the crab. Wait,
how do we miss first blood? I suppose there's been a lot going on.
All right, so it was a Q into a deadly flourish from Reckless into Crowny, and then it's just a grenade force
dragon.
Yeah, Crowny does get hooked, but he does have barrier, so he should be fine.
He's totally fine. He's got the pillar as well. Rospier forced to flash away from that one. Velia, this is a fair chunk of HP, and that might stop the dragon, but meanwhile, top lane Baus finds the solo kill.
It looks like Mac is trying to make a push and move attempt into mid, but Nemesis is going to sniff that out and recall on the other side of the lane. But because Baus has controlled the lane and first move into the river alongside Velia, he's going to be able to get the honey fruit and sustain himself right back up. With support first move, with Reckless on the Rakan being in the river up top side, that's going to be Grubs as well. So Grubs for the Trundle. That unlocks so many different macro opportunities if they want to send Trundle pre-14 on the side lane tower.
Yeah, Slice gets too heavily chunked out. 2 objectives over to Los Ratones nice and early there as well. They said that Grubs really just speed up your ability to take towers. Now, obviously, you got a Jhin, not particularly the greatest tower taker. I think so.
They have Nautilus on the way.
On the knock-up into the Deadly Flourish. Crowny hasn't got force shot available yet. He gets caught there actually by the root from Golden Penny. Continues to fire away. Another Q comes down. Reckless just about dodging away. And Baus finds the knock-up. The slow onto Mac. A 1-for-1 trade on the top side.
A 1-for-1 trade, but I think a small bounty for the Sejuani. It looked like he got a bit of extra gold there in his pocket. A nice play for both sides with a knock-up at the unexpected burst from Mac with the Ignite. Now at this crab, Slice is a level up with bot lane moving first.
His Slice just flashed to steal that one away, but Velia is happy to take this trade, puts the pillar up. Q's into the pillar, and Velia's just going to run down the Nautilus now. Slow's coming in, and that is going to be the kill for Crowny. Meanwhile, off screen, Nemesis takes out Bizguard. 2 members of LLS fall as Slice is being hunted by Velia. Golden Penny is now being hunted by Velia. He's got the pillar, he's got the slow, forces the flash out from the ADC. No real follow-up. I think Reckless got a little bit too overexcited there. Decides not to pull that trigger. A scatter the weak and the unleashed power. Nemesis takes out Bizguard. In jumps Crowny with the Q. Secures the next one as the curtain on Rospier is called. He's got to dodge these shots, but that 4th one will not stop him. The Deadly Flourish. The Q, the W. Nothing else can get in range. The tower will fall. Oh no.
No, not another. Not another. Make it stop. Make it stop.
That is crazy numbers, actually. It's what Jamada was saying, right? Where he was like, this is probably going to be the quickest game of the day. I think he might be right. We might be making up for that massive delay.
He was on to something,
yeah,
I believe.
We're pulling back all the delay issues we had at the beginning of the day.
I think Bizguard is looking to cheese, but he's surrounded by a full team, so he might just choose to recall here.
I think you press B, buddy. Don't walk into where there's a ward in that bush. He's been seen. Oh no, that's his ward. Okay, cool. Sorry, I still thought a ward on the map, but I panicked. He's all right.
Yeah, let's get you to bed. Let's get you to bed, Unk.
Grandpa's tired, man. What can I say?
Grandpa's tired. I mean, Baus is doing the same thing on the other side, you see? He's in alcove, I believe.
Yeah, the thing is, I actually think Baus could do it. He's got a Divine Sunder is 3-1. Like, I have every faith in them. He's doing it. We need to go top. Baus is playing the defense game. He's able to hold, and yeah, goes for the knockback. They throw everything in. He just flashes away. They use all of the CC onto Baus, as Baus is still alive, finally going down. But Slice taking so many tower shots. In comes the teleport, as now they're jumping in. But the unleashed power from Nemesis takes down the kill. Mac gets hit by the scatter weak. Meanwhile, Velia and Bizgod going toe-to-toe, as the perfect execution is just going to be used to dash away. No! He goes into the grubs!
Oh, no! What is happening?
What a clown show of a game!
Alexa, play clown music, please. What is this? Cinema.
I've genuinely never seen a perfect execution so unperfectly executed. That was so short.
This might be the funniest game
I want to talk about this, but yeah, we'll go back to the fight. Baus, I don't think you're going to survive this one. Does get a bit of damage off.
Oh! No! What did you say, Ibai? He survived those!
Packing.
He survives those. He's Baus. That's him.
He's got the souls as well, so he can reset nice and quick. I forget about Poppy ult. He's been using it as a knock up more than a knock away.
And now I feel like we haven't had any downtime to actually analyze the game. I'm not sure if this is just my end, but it might be yours.
It's frozen on my end.
We're still going.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're going to try and hit top tier 2 to cross map. And with 3 grubs, it should be fairly easy. But here comes the pick.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's over. It's over before you can even do the handover. That is the end of Rospier. Golden Penny taking the curtain call. 3 shots have hit him. All 4 shots hit him, and he flashes
the
nothing.
Double stun at an angle was crazy from Nemesis just there. The mechanics on Syndra. When will people start?
Sorry about that, everyone. We're having a couple of
but look at
freezes. Oh, hello. Nemesis and Bizgod going toe-to-toe. I don't think this ends well for Bizgod, to be honest, although he's getting a fair amount of damage off. Nemesis is going low, using the W well. The unleashed power. Bizgod not going to find the kill as Nemesis finishes him up.
Yeah, reckless absolute faith in Nemesis there, not using the quickness on Rakan to charm the Akali at all.
That's why he's using the quickness.
Of damage.
There's going to be the knock-up, instantly cleansed, but it's not going to be enough because they find the opening, and that is Golden Penny jumping away, slice underneath the tower to ult to safety. Oh, this is such a dominating performance from Los Ratones. They're throwing out the curtain call. Rospier interrupts him, throws down the depth charge as well. That's just going to be the interrupt onto Crownie. He's able to escape. Mac actually looking for an angle onto Crownie. Crownie's forced to have the ignite thrown onto him. Deadly Flourish comes out, but he is holding the line. Still got the flash. Not going to be necessary because pop goes the Mac. Crownie takes the kill.
Here comes
Slice is next up on the menu. Crownie secures himself a triple kill. Bizgod has jumped into the action. There's the unleashed power, and that is a double kill over the Nemesis. That is an 8 for Los Ratones, and this is an absolute slaughter.
Only Golden Penny left standing. We might just get a dancing Shelly on this siege. They might not be able to defend at all, Hipraid.
Oh,
look at the drift around.
That was smart. Save the HP. They're going to try and see if they can go for the end here. This could be the quickest game we've seen in NLC ever. 18 minutes on the clock, closing on 19 minutes here. They're going to be able to take out the Herald. Is the charge going to come through? It's going to bop. No, it's not, but the tower's going to fall regardless. And the Nexus has been laid bare here as LLS doing their hardest to shut down Los Ratones. It's not going to matter. 19 minutes on the clock exactly. The Nexus explodes.